All right, according to the magic clock, it says that it is now 7 p.m. on Tuesday, October 13th, 2015. We will call the Somervell County Hospital District meeting to order.
I'm personally present.
And show everyone to be present except for Eugene Brode. Item 3 says review and discuss, and if necessary, take action on proposals from Complementation Properties and Brian O. Gaffin Architects Incorporated and Gaffin Construction Group Incorporated for architectural services in connection with the remodel expansion of existing physicians provider and physician therapy spaces located in the village of Complementation, 2800 Village Road, Suite 1, Granbury, Texas. So, any discussion?
I'll just say what I always say about the compensation. It's outside our district. The purpose of our district is for nonprofit purposes, and operating outside the district for a profit violates that nonprofit purpose. And we shouldn't be doing that.
So you want to raise taxes to 30 cents on the 100? Because that's about what it'd be. Becky, give us a ballpark.
That's your assumption.
Well, I'm pretty good at math, and if you take and deduct $1 million out of our budget, then our taxes have to go up $1 million. And so figure out how much that is per household or whatever the number would be.
Again, you're back to the math. It's not about math. It's about being a nonprofit.
Oh. Well,
There he is.
Becky, how much profit did we make last year?
Not enough to cover what we owe.
Okay, that's kind of what I thought. So with that being said, we want to discuss the item 3 on the agenda.
Well, I was disappointed that Mr. Gaffin was not prepared to give us more information than he did.
Right?
Just talked in generalities, and I like the, and I understand that Mr. Anthony owns the property, so he had obviously had access to drawings and that sort of thing, and had it already laid out, and looked good to me. And I think I didn't hear anything from anybody, physicians or anybody else that worked up there that thought that that wasn't going to be workable.
So is your recommendation that we accept the architectural portion of this that was provided by John Anthony's group?
I would do that, yes, sir.
So that's a motion you just made?
I will make that a motion.
Okay.
Well, in discussion with Anthony, he gave me the impression he had the same ideas for the floor plan as we saw.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have a motion. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any further discussion? All in favor, raise your right hand. All opposed, same sign. And note that Chip recused himself. And I'm just going to lay the cards on the table. Brian Gaffin and I went to high school together. I've known Brian for 40 years. Brian was a customer of mine for 31 years. And so, to be real honest, I'm probably going to recuse anything that has his name in it on this. Just, I would rather err on the side of caution. Not saying he's a bad guy, not saying he's a good guy, I'm just saying I'm recusing. All right, item number 4 is discuss and if necessarily discuss and if necessary authorize issuance of request for bids for the remodel/expansion of existing physician provider and physical therapy spaces located at the Village of Complementation, 2800 Village Road, Suite 1, Granbury, Texas. So is there any discussion or motions or anything anybody'd like to make?
I expect if we're going to do something, we ought to put out a bid for proposal.
I think we're required by law if we're spending over $10,000, and I think that's easily going to eclipse this.
Do we have anything in mind to usually just decide that we're going to figure it out and then do it.
I think, this is my opinion. Nobody's made a motion, right?
I don't know.
Okay, so I can tell you on my opinion. I think what we should do in our RFP
If you're
is,
gonna recuse yourself, then you shouldn't discuss the issue at all.
no, I recused myself on item 3, Brian Gaffney's name's not on item number 4. And so this is talking about RFP, and anybody that wants to can put a bid in that doesn't have a conflict. I think that the RFP should also include a scope of work to make sure it's apples to apples in what the different people present, rather than apples and oranges, so that we can be, and I think maybe amend whoever makes the motion, maybe amend the motion that we make available the shop drawings that John Anthony has provided that kind of gives us an idea, so that so everybody's bidding the same thing, so we don't have 28 different things that we have to figure out when we get RFPs and go through 50G meetings trying to figure out what we're gonna do.
Is that not gonna be a problem for him?
Those are
Talking about John Anthony?
Those are public documents now, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now those are.
Okay.
Since he gave them to us, it's
Okay,
ours.
it's a.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
And there's no, I was a little bit shocked that there wasn't any copyright or anything on these, but there's not. And so sometimes there will be, these are only mine and nobody else can use them, but he didn't do that.
That's what we accepted for the architectural,
Right.
so.
Okay.
So, with that being said, is anybody gonna make a motion? Or discuss it?
Whatever.
All right,
It's in the
it'll
budget.
be that way. I'll move that we authorize issuance of request for bids for the remodel expansion of the spaces located at Village of Commons Plantation.
All right, we have a motion, do we have a second?
I'll second it.
All right, so we have a motion and a second, any further discussion?
Yes, where's this in the budget?
I don't know that we've accepted anything or agreed to spend a dime at this point, have we?
That's why I'm asking. Is this in the budget at all? If you want to put out a bid, then we're gonna have to modify the budget if it's not in the budget yet.
All right,
To deal with spending money, because you can't spend money for something unless it's in the budget.
I don't think we're talking about spending money, I think we're talking about putting a request for bid out, right?
To find out what someone would charge to do something.
Right,
And then-
where would the money to pay for that come from?
I don't know, we'll jump that hurdle when we actually take a vote to actually spend the money.
Bid that
Right.
we think we like, we try to find another bid.
Yeah.
As a governmental entity, you're not required to accept any of the bids. You can reject any or all.
Right, for any reason.
That's true.
All right, so we have a motion and a second, any further discussion? All in favor, raise your right hand. All opposed, same sign. Show that it passed 6-1. Item number 5 is to adjourn. Somebody make a motion, somebody make a second. This will be, I think, our.
I'll make a
shortest
motion to
meeting.
adjourn.
All right, have a motion. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor, raise your right hand. All opposed, same sign. Show that it passed 7-0.
Unanimous.